and welcome to a new vlog. I'm excited to spend the day with you guys. We have a very busy day ahead. It's also beautiful outside, and when there's a lot on my to-do list, it definitely helps when there's a little bit of sunshine and the weather can help lift my spirits. So in today's video, I actually want to talk with you guys about time management, productivity, and how to actually accomplish and do all of the things that you want to do. So I figured we could talk through some of my tactics and tips because I get asked this question a lot. How do I stay motivated? Whether it's to get my steps in or to keep up with my healthy habits. I have that question nearly daily in my DMs, also on YouTube videos. So I'm going to share a little bit behind the scenes on how I stay motivated and productive and how to actually accomplish and do all of the things that I want to do. We're more than halfway into the year. It is the middle of July when I'm filming this video. So I'm very cognizant of my goals and everything I want to accomplish. But also with that, I'm very aware of spending time and enjoying the season of life with my family. So our day is pretty packed. I just published today's YouTube video, actually. It was my 15 Sunday rituals that will dramatically improve your week ahead. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link that for you up in the cards. Check that out after today's video. So I just published that. Now I'm going to make a second cup of coffee, clean up the kitchen, also get through a lot of things on my to-do list. Some very exciting updates coming to Living Well. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you probably know I'm talking about the supplement cheat sheet. I could cry because I'm so excited. This is probably one of those things that I have wanted to do this for 4 years. Like even before I started YouTube, I've always wanted to create like a supplement cheat sheet, something I could indeed reference, you know, when I was early into learning about supplements, something I could give to people and show to people when they're lost and they're not sure where to start. And I've done it, and it's coming to Living Well. So I need to work on that, but I need my space to be clear first. I mentioned that in last week's video about having a tidy space is really important for me and my mental capacity and ability to focus and think. So we've got a lot to do today, but we're gonna talk about how we manage it, how we stay productive, and how we can actually accomplish our goals, whether it's making the smoothie, staying hydrated, going to bed early, unlike me last night, and just getting all the things done that support us. So if you want to be productive and get a lot of things done, my first tip is to start with something happy. As you notice, the first thing I did after we connected was I got another cup of coffee. For me, I have my big, beautiful, delicious second cup of organic coffee. This is the hazelnut blend from Thrive Market. I will link it for you in the description box down below. But I start immediately by sparking joy, right? Like I'm sparking all of the joy. Then we got the diffuser going. So now I've got my coffee. It's smelling good. I'm starting to feel in that mood, right? That happiness place, or as like TikTok would say, like romanticizing your life. But for me, it's invoking those feelings. It's really getting me motivated. I feel excited. Everything smells good. My coffee tastes good. Then, if my space is clean and decluttered, my mind tends to be clear and decluttered, which helps me continue to feel motivated to get things done. If I can visually see that I'm accomplishing tasks and I'm rewarding myself for that with the oils and the coffee, it helps me so much. Another thing you could do if you already have your space cleaned, if you have your diffuser going, you're enjoying your coffee or your lemon balm tea or your lemon ginger tonic, which you know is my favorite. If you already have all of those things done, you could sit down and actually you could do the guided journaling exercise that I have inside the Living Well Resource Center. If you are a member of Living Well, I will link that for you in the description box down below. Or if you're not a member of Living Well, I will go ahead and link to the video I did 2 weeks ago with my summer wellness checklist. There is a condensed form of this journaling exercise in there. It's just not guided by me with the music, but the feedback on that journaling exercise has been incredible. So many of you have found it incredibly motivating and soothing and peaceful, which is everything I wanted it to be for you guys, but you could go ahead and do that. So if you want to get the energy moving, if you want to get the ball rolling, your space is already clean and clear, but you just feel like you need a little extra push, I would encourage you to give that journaling exercise a try. So now that we have the ball rolling, this kind of piggybacks on what I was just talking about, the guided journaling exercise. The other thing I love to do is to turn on music that's really inspiring to me. On those days that I'm lacking motivation and I'm struggling to feel productive, if I turn on some Frank Sinatra or Michael Bublé or even a little Jason Mraz, it does boost my energy. But if I'm sitting down to do work on the computer, I'll listen to like a little bit of traditional jazz or dinner time jazz, and that's relaxing to me. So either if I'm enjoying my lemon balm tea or I'm sipping on my coffee, I've gone through my journaling exercise, and now I really need to like crank out some work, I'll turn on that relaxing music, and that helps me so much. It helps me kind of release my shoulders, get the tension out, take a deep breath, and let everything flow. If you think about it, productivity, movement, exercise, all of these things are just energy. You either have the energy to move your body and do things, or you kind of don't have the energy to move your body and to do things. And same thing when it comes to productivity. So if you're looking to have that elevated energy in your brain and in your body to get things done or to feel motivated, you just want to let the energy flow. You want to remove the blocks. Also, I am working on releasing the supplement guide inside Living Well. And this has been something I've been dreaming about for 4 years. I am asked so often about tips and tricks. So supplements for energy, for brain fog, for cognition, for releasing weight, and I have finally compilated all of those together in the most beautiful fashion in the supplement guide that's coming to Living Well this upcoming Monday, July 25th. I just jumped into the car because I need to grab Ronan from camp, and Sawyer is staying at camp for the afternoon because Ronan has a birthday party to go to. So this is kind of another productivity hack that I use to stay motivated and keep things organized, and that is time blocking. So this morning was definitely very dedicated towards YouTube and content creation, whereas this afternoon I'm taking a little bit of a break to do family time and a family block, and that's really helpful for me. And I talked about this a bit in last week's video. I will link that for you up here in the cards, and that's my 15 Sunday rituals that I use. But having different time blocks is really helpful for me, so I don't pop in and out of task. So I'm not task switching. I feel like on those days that I need to switch my brain over back and forth really quickly, it kind of dilutes my productivity and my ability to roll through things really quickly and stay and keep up the momentum. So when I have client work, I book all of my client calls back to back to back to back because I'm in the frame of reference. I'm in that client facing mode of delivery, of answering questions, of going through meal plans, of developing plans and protocols. I'm in that sort of thinking. Whereas when I'm in content creation, I'm thinking about angles and I'm thinking about the storyline and the journey of the video, because I mean, I want the experience for you guys to be enjoyable to watch. So it's hard for me to be in like email response mode and creative mode at the same time. Likewise, when I'm in family mode, it's hard for me to switch in to be in client facing mode. That one's really hard for me. When I'm in family mode, I also can kind of be in creative mode and filming mode, because to me, it's a little bit more of a relaxed, enjoyable experience. With clients, I really have to be laser focused on the outcome. I have to be focused on their protocol. I have to be focused in their health journey and really present with that. So time blocking is really important to me. We are back home from the birthday party, and now I'm starting to cook dinner. I have a full cup of quinoa going, which was actually the very end of our quinoa stash. Kaya said he couldn't find any at Costco when he went this past weekend. But then I do have 3 salmon fillets from Costco that we will be cooking, and I'm going to bake those. And with the quinoa, then over here on the cutting board, I have a full pack of parsley and like 2 full packs of mint, because we are going to be making the ever so famous Jennifer Aniston salad. My girlfriend, I went to her house a few weeks ago. She made it for me, and I was like, what is this salad? This is delicious. So good. So we are going to make that. Okay, so the quinoa is done. I just removed it from the heat. Now I'm going to assemble the dressing or the herb mix. It technically calls for one small bunch of parsley and mint. Last time I made it, I wanted more. For me, it needed more. So we're doing like a big bunch of mint. A lot of mint. Smells like a mojito. Yum. And like a medium to large size bunch of parsley. I'm gonna do all that in my favorite little food processor. Makes it super simple. We'll throw that in the bowl while the quinoa cools. Then I do not actually have cucumber, I just realized, which is fine. We're gonna do the red onion that it calls for, and we're gonna do some carrots, and we'll do radishes. So we'll make do with what we have, and then I will also add in the chickpeas and the pumpkin seeds as well. Yum. So this literally smells like a mojito. So I'm going to scoop that out, put it in our large glass bowl. Then we'll add in the parsley, we'll add in our olive oil, our lemon, while that quinoa behind me continues to cool down, which will make it super easy and simple. And I also need to start the salmon behind me. So I'm going to preheat the oven now to 350 degrees. While I'm here showing you this Jennifer Aniston salad that my girlfriend made for me, I have to show you the most beautiful cutting board that she gifted me as a congratulations of launching the membership site. It's on the booze block and it has my logo, and it's absolutely stunning, Andrea. It brings me so much joy every day when I pull out this cutting board and I look at it. It honestly brings tears to my eyes. So I love this. I had to stop and show you guys this really quickly because it's just so luxurious. I mean, the quality of the booze blocks, but it's just so luxurious. And then the personal touch, it's just means so much to me. And yes, now you can hear all the madness in the background. What you hear are balloons and love every kits going off, but lots of joy in the home for sure. So I have our 3 salmon fillets ready to go, and I'm going to call this my summer salmon recipe because I've been making this on repeat over and over again. You can bake it, you can pan fry it, you can throw it on the grill. It's delicious, but we're gonna spray everything with our avocado oil. Be careful, the new sprayer, it's very powerful. From our Costco pack. I'm going to drizzle a little bit of coconut aminos. I have 3 fillets because Sawyer and Ronan will split the large one, but we have our coconut aminos, half of a lemon, then we have oregano. And guys, I encourage you to go heavy with the spices. That's what makes everything so delicious. Onion powder. We're going to kind of create like a crust on the top. Garlic powder. Celtic salt. And fresh cracked pepper. That's simple, that easy, yet so delicious. We'll eat this over top of the Jennifer Aniston salad. The kids will have this with some steamed broccoli and a slice of sourdough toast. Alas, the delicious Jennifer Aniston salad is ready. I just tasted it. It's beautiful, even with all of our modifications. So, okay, dinner is served. I have the salad underneath our salmon, the fillet of salmon, sliced avocado, and then pumpkin seeds on top. Of course, I have my cup of lemon balm tea, and I just saw myself in the camera. I have Sawyer's ear print here on my chest because we just got the kids to bed and she indeed fell asleep on my chest. If that's not the most precious thing you've ever seen before. But I did want to talk through 2 additional things with you guys about how to really make time for everything you want to accomplish and how to get those things done, as we've talked about today. It's all about how you internally set yourself up. And this video is not sponsored, but I did feel the need to mention this product, and ironically enough, they are doing the biggest sale that I've ever seen them do. So if you're somebody who has like ruminating thoughts and you get stuck in that negative thought pattern and you can't really break out of it, or you feel hyper stressed about your to-do list that's extremely long and you feel overwhelmed and unable to start, then I do think that taking CBD could be a helpful tool for you. I've talked about CBD quite a bit here on my channel and a lot over on Instagram, and I'm a huge fan of the Ned products. As mentioned, this video is not sponsored. However, as this video is shared, up until the 29th of July, they are doing 20% off their entire site. So if you've ever been curious to try CBD, now would be the time. And Ned's products are 100% USDA organic, and they are single sourced, meaning that they come from a farm in Colorado, just a little bit north of where their actual offices are. I love Ned's products, and this one in particular is the hormone balance blend. And so the reason I felt the need to bring up CBD is because it is relaxing, it is calming. So if you're somebody who sits down and looks at your to-do list and you feel unmotivated because it is so packed, it is so full, and you feel overwhelmed by it, this would be a really wonderful tool to include. Because once you're able to kind of stop that thought loop, stop that thought pattern, that negative thought pattern, and feel calm and at ease, you're able to then use all of the other tactics and tools that we spoke about today. So I would recommend giving CBD a try. And again, if you are watching this video from now until July 29th, you can go ahead and use my code Jessica with the link that I will leave for you guys in the description box down below. Again, this is not sponsored, but I do have an affiliate link that you can use to get 20% off. So I would highly encourage you to do so. The last thing that I want to talk about before we finish our day together, which I've enjoyed so much, but the last thing that I want to talk about is that while we want to stay motivated to get everything done and to be as productive as we possibly can, I do want to encourage you to not create problems and not to solve problems that you don't have. I know that it's very easy to get swept up in the aesthetics, whether it's Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube videos, you see the that girl concept everywhere. I've even made a that girl video. I will link that for you up here in the cards. But everybody's version of that girl and being that girl is their life, is their aspirations, their motivation. That doesn't necessarily mean it needs to be yours. So if you don't have an issue of waking up the same time as your kids, then no need to create a problem around that. For me, it is not good for me. It's not good for my mental health. It's not good for my physical health to wake up at the exact same time as my children. I feel behind. I'm not able to get in my lemon ginger tonic. I'm not able to take my first round of supplements. I'm not able to do my gratitude journal. A little bit of work. I am a business owner. I have a lot to accomplish. So for me, I need that extra time. But if you don't need to create a problem around it. If you're only waking up 2 days a week to gratitude journal, that is fine. That will be okay. If you're only able to time block 3 days per week because that's all your schedule affords, it's going to be okay. Today, I'm sharing with all of you what works best for me, how I'm able to stay motivated to accomplish everything I need to get done. But all of us are different. All of our schedules are different. All of our goals, aspirations, our to-dos are all different. So I encourage you to make it work for you and for your lifestyle. If you feel motivated to make a daily smoothie and it enhances your life, I would love for you to do that. If you feel motivated to time block, I would encourage you to do that. But if something doesn't energetically feel aligned, let's bypass that. Let's find what's best for you. So I hope out of everything today, everything that we covered and our time spent together, this truly hits home, because I don't want us to create problems so we can create solutions. I want us to build a beautiful lifestyle that serves us, our mental health, and of course our physical health, to utilize our energy in the best way we possibly can so we can show up as our best self. And whatever that looks like for you is absolutely perfect. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I greatly appreciate it. And if you liked this video, it would mean a lot to me if you would give it a big thumbs up. And now the subscribe button is right over here on the screen. Give that a click. That way you don't miss a single video. And I hope to see you back here next Thursday.